Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Maria. She lived in a small town with her father and had dreams as bright as the stars. Maria's life, however, began to crumble early on. When she was in her final year of school, her father fell gravely ill. The medical bills piled up, and despite her best efforts, they couldn't keep their small house. Losing her father soon after felt like the last blow to her fragile heart. She was left alone, homeless, with no one to turn to. Despite these hardships, Maria knew she needed to finish her degree. She worked multiple jobs, barely making ends meet, just to make enough money to stay in school. It wasn't easy. Her studies were interrupted time and again. Days turned into months, and months turned into years. The degree she thought would take only 3 years to complete dragged on for 6 years. Every time she thought she was close to finishing, life threw another obstacle in her way. The greatest challenge was finding an internship. No matter how many applications she sent or interviews she attended, no one gave her a chance. Without this, she couldn't graduate. It felt as though she was trapped, unable to move forward with her life. The weight of her failures bore down on her like a storm cloud, and even her friends started to drift away, leaving her more isolated than ever. But even in the darkest moment, Maria never lost hope. She clung on. She clung to her faith in Jesus. She would kneel in prayer every night, asking for strength, for guidance, for a sign that her struggles would not be in vain. Sometimes it felt like her prayers went unheard, but deep in her heart, she trusted that Jesus had a plan. One night, after another long day of rejection and exhaustion, Maria sat by her bedside with tears streaming down her face. Jesus, she whispered, I don't know how much longer I can go on. I have given everything I have. Please show me the way. Suddenly, the room filled with gentle glowing light. Maria looked up. Before her stood a figure, bathed in radiant warmth and love. It was him. It was Jesus. Maria, he said softly, his voice like the melody of peace she had been longing for. I have been with you through every trial, every hardship, and every tear. I know you have struggled, but I never left your side. Maria was overwhelmed, falling to her knees in awe and disbelief. Why, Lord? Why have I suffered for so long? My child, Jesus said, reaching out his hand to lift her up. Sometimes the greatest strength is forged in the fire of hardship. You have endured and your time is near. Miracles don't always come when we want them, but they come when they are meant to. With a tender smile, Jesus touched Maria's hand, and in that moment she felt a warmth spread through her, as if all the pain and burdens were melting away. Your struggle has not been in vain. Tomorrow, doors will open. Your path will be made clear. True to his word, the very next day, Maria received a call from a prestigious company offering her an internship. It was as though every block she had faced was suddenly removed. In the following month, she completed her degree, and before long, she had a stable job, a new home, and a sense of peace that only faith could bring. Maria's story became an inspiration to many. She would tell others, no matter how hard it gets, never lose hope. Jesus has a plan for each of us. We just need to trust Him and wait for the right time. The struggle may last long, but when the time is right, miracles will unfold before your eyes. And so, Maria's life, once filled with sorrow and hardship, transformed into a story of resilience, faith, and the enduring power of hope.